The left is exposing our children to radical gender ideology, and the problem has spread now worldwide. Our next guest from Iceland has been fighting to win back his son. Alexandre Rocha says he has not seen his child in months because the courts decided a 10-year-old boy with autism can now identify as a girl and undergo permanent gender-altering treatment, specifically hormone therapy. The boy's mother was awarded sole custody after he argued against the gender transition of his own child.
I believe that my child should not be exposed to life-altering procedures such as puberty blockers or hormone therapy. These things will alter drastically his body, but also his mind.
Alexandre Rocha is working to appeal the decision, and he joins us now. Alexandre, thank you for being with us. You've been fighting this transition since he was 7. 7 years old. It's hard for me as a parent to understand that. But what happened before this got to the courts?
That's correct. Well, in court he was 10. So the discussion was, I think, like you call it a kangaroo court. And it was pretty much just ticking cases.
Checking the box. At 7, did he say to you, I feel like I'm a girl? I mean, how does a 7-year-old come up with that?
Well, at 7, he came out like just after some party, and we were already separated, and we were co-parenting. Maybe I was kept a bit in the dark. And of course, I was providing for my family still. And I was informed by email by the mother that he was coming out. And I was like, what do you mean coming out? I mean, I know what it is, but
right.
A kid of 7 years old stating this, I was pretty, like shocked. And I'm like, so then this just went down the hill. Like I tried to alert authorities and contact therapists, contact local organizations, and I mean, and I couldn't fight this. This was really terrible.
So you know your son so well, but as 7-year-old, did you feel that he had either the knowledge or the maturity at 7 to decide that on his own, or do you think he was influenced in some way?
Absolutely. This was, 7 years old. Even though you want to maybe, as a kid, we like to explore, and I get that. But as a gender orientation, and today it's getting much more sexual, that doesn't make sense to me. And at that time, I could see there was some dynamic with the mother and parents out there that understand kids, and they will understand that 10 years old will never go against their moms. That makes totally sense to me. But therefore, I couldn't just understand the rush and the rush and the overmaking of that situation. I mean, I totally think today we call it grooming, and that's what was totally done.
Well, Elon Musk saw your story, and he replied saying, quote, the woke mind virus even affects Iceland. Elon has a trans child himself. This is now a global issue. Why is it so controversial to keep a child? I'm not talking about somebody who's 21. A child, in your case, 7 years old when he first makes these statements, from making life-changing choices that they may regret. I mean, at 7 years old, you don't know if you want peanut butter and jelly or a cheese sandwich for lunch.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, just one example. He loved to wear a collar, and today he doesn't like anymore. I mean, he liked to eat some kind of things, and today not anymore. So I don't know why we have to validate so much this.
Yeah.
And plus, since Elon Musk was talking about woke in Iceland, the system is just, how you call this, affirmation? It's just, there is no critic behind this. It's like, you will go to a doctor a month, and next month you come back, oh, I just changed name. And there's no critic. There's no red flags coming up. And For me,
that is
it's
amazing.
totally strange.
No red flags. 7-year-old child who makes these statements, and the parent who says, "Hold on, let's pause a beat and talk about this," is the one who loses custody. I really appreciate you sharing your story with us tonight. It is hard to even understand that this can happen in this day and age and happen so quickly, almost as a tick it off the list and move on. Alexandre Rocha, thank you very much.
Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
Yes.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.